So what's up, guys? Well, I'm officially playing technically the last episode Before the Storm. After that, I will be back with the February 25th with the farewell episode, basically the bonus episode of Young Chloe and Young Max. I love this series. I fucking love this series. I watched this series played by different people. This was probably the first game to really have an impact on me. And I'm sad. Honestly, I guess with a prequel they didn't want to give it more episodes, but I feel like they could have. I really feel like they could have. Especially with Frank and her relationship, how that happened. I know if you choose to save Chloe in Wavelength, which is Stealth DLC, you basically get a snippet of Chloe, Rachel, and stuff hanging out together. I don't know what year that was. Definitely had to be before Rachel died. Let me see. I looked that up. Basically, I'm just gonna have a chat before I start this. So we all know Rachel goes missing. She goes missing 6 months before October 2013. I want to know. I want to know what year was that, because if you choose to kill Katie and Bing in a small cameo in Waveland, which is Steph's DLC, Steph, Rachel, and Chloe hanged out. Now we know Rachel disappeared 6 months before October 2013. So I'm trying to figure out what would be that timeline of when they hanged out. Was it still in 2013 or was this 2012? And then, of course, after I play this, once we get to my choices, I'm gonna do the song, because when I try to go back to the episode menu, it takes so long to load, and I don't really got time for that. Yeah, I don't really got time for that. So if we go to my choices, I'm gonna sing. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah, your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this...
She is a reflection of her mother.
You're ready for?
We go with her. She needs you.
Chloe. I'm right here. Good. I need you.
I didn't Rachel care for Chloe and Frank. Their relationships were different. You know.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long. She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families. Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape. When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind. However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person.
Attic.
No matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
You don't think maybe one day that Rachel was gonna realize she don't look like her mother?
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her. That she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother.
Her demons.
And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again.
Like, if you watch Switch at Birth, I remember, like,
again, to keep you safe.
I think one of the babies were switched at birth. But, like, growing up to see that you don't have no similarities to your mother, you don't look alike, you had to realize she would want to see her mother. Just like Rachel.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I sent her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
It's not
But
your
maybe
decision
she's
anymore.
different now. People change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Are you really
Rachel.
a bitch? Are you really?
I think I need to lie down.
Stay away from her. I think you've done enough damage to Rachel. I think you have done enough damage to Rachel. You need to give her space.
I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone. This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
Fuck Mr. Amber. Fuck him.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
She
So
needs
that's
to.
why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
But shouldn't that be up to Rachel to decide?
Rachel is curious and determined. She's always going to want to know more.
I can believe that.
She won't be concerned about her own safety. She never has been. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you.
I'm
more
not.
than
I
anyone
know what you're
else.
gonna ask.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
Maybe try the truth for a change?
What do you mean?
Well, you did lie to your daughter for 15 years.
This is true. And that's why I need your help. I only care about Rachel, Chloe.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose. Sorry that tonight turned out so differently.
That's all right. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Thanks. But why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she can talk to you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
It's fine. Rachel's the one who's really upset.
She has every reason to be. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Doesn't matter how painful it is. You don't lie to someone you love.
You might be right, but Can any of us really know what we would do in his situation? He's been a devoted father.
Did he get her help? Did he give her
I know he
rehab
loves
or
Rachel
anything?
more than anything.
I'm surprised you're defending him after what he did at the Overlook.
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
I don't
Right.
care.
I don't understand.
Ain't no
You
fucking
don't
such
have
thing
to
as
worry about me
it ain't no
or
such thing as no
kids.
fucking goodbye kiss, bitch.
Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
Now let me go talk to my girl. And oh yeah, also, was it ever especially said during their time was they actually girlfriends? Because they were moving through, they were like having a relationship but without a title. And I think if you don't have a title, if you don't be like, oh, Rachel's my girlfriend or Chloe's my girlfriend, now with Frank involved, it leads with miscommunication and all this hurt shit and this betrayal. Around 3 o'clock, I'm gonna pause the game a bit because I have to have a discussion with my friend about the new Euphoria episode. But I'm not gonna end the stream because I still want to finish it.
Rachel? I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained. The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
What the fuck?